Good morning, everyone. It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in my 1972 Chevrolet C10 short wheelbase pickup with a small block 350 and an automatic transmission. Right, so 72 Chevrolet C10. This is a true 115 wheelbase short bed pickup. This is a truck that I bought from a family out of Arizona. They had it for a number of years, did some things to it, and we're just ready to move it on down the road. So that's how I acquired it, bought it directly from them. It has a non-original 350, more of a stock style small block than anything, but runs extremely well. As you can see during this test drive video, it's a very well balanced setup mechanically and an excellent driving truck. Again, that motor is not the original numbers matching motor. I don't know when it was installed or how many miles are on it, but it runs and performs great. It does have an aftermarket Edelbrock. I believe it's a Performer intake on the top, and then it does have a Holley carb. When it's cold, it's bump the gas 1 or 2 times, turn the key, and it fires right up. Backed by the Turbo 350 3-speed automatic transmission. It shifts up through the gears, down through the gears, in and out of reverse like it should. This does have a decent highway gear in it, so you can cruise this truck at 70, even 75 miles an hour, even though it does not have an overdrive transmission. So with the Turbo 350 and the 350 motor, it is a good highway truck because it has just a highway gear in the rear end. I don't know exactly the gear ratio, but at 70, you're not wrapped out by any means. Other options are power steering, and then you have power front disc brakes. This does have a aftermarket, I believe it's an Old Air Products AC kit. The AC blows nice and cold, the heat blows hot, so you're ready to go wherever you're gonna take the truck. You have great oil pressure, temperature's coming up good, has good acceleration on throttle. When we do our return trip, once it's warmed up a little bit more, I'll get a little heavier into the throttle. On your exhaust system, it's a nice exhaust system. This one still has manifolds, and then it's a full aftermarket dual exhaust system out the back. I believe the mufflers were a Flowmaster muffler. Tailpipes, not a very loud truck, as you can hear during this test drive video. Inside the cab, it's not nearly as loud as the exterior because you're going to get that exhaust note because my microphone's in the back. But it is not a very loud truck at all. Sounds good though, has a good muscle car pickup sound to it. On the interior, this was a color change. Originally it was an olive interior. Now you have the black and white houndstooth stock style bench seat, which is very comfortable. You have an aftermarket Lecaro steering wheel. You do have an aftermarket Alpine stereo with a little receiver over here as well. Gauges are all stock style. The items that I have listed as a no are going to be when you turn the headlights on, your factory dash bulbs are not illuminating, so something's going on there. Either an electrical thing or the gauge bulbs are burnt. They're just probably burnt out. Really simple fix on that. And then your voltage gauge is not moving at all, but the rest of your gauges, the speedometer, fuel gauge, all that stuff's working. To reiterate, the heat and AC work, the wipers work. So really good truck when it comes to the does it work section. Only a couple very minor things not working. And again, on the interior, it's very nice. You have a black headliner, you have black visors, black dash pad, door panels look good. There's a couple scuffs in the actual paint on the doors, but it's minimal. It was all painted to match the exterior of the truck. It was all done at the same time. Carpet looks good, mats look good. Make sure my cameras are on. A little cargo light on the exterior. Let's see here if that turns on. Spinning, there we go, look at that. Cab light works. All right, we're warmed up good, so we'll get a little heavier into the acceleration here. Nice, easy shifts, good, strong acceleration. Pulls the truck down the road, excellent. Very smooth power band. Not going to shred the tires by any means, but on heavier acceleration, the truck does everything you need it to do. If you're on the highway and you need to pass someone, it's got plenty of power to do that. Get in the throttle a little bit more, there's about 75 miles an hour. Yeah, it's very strong mechanically. The underneath is very nice. Inner rockers, cab corners, the bottom side of the truck is very clean and very solid. Like a lot of these, over where the battery's at on the passenger side, up underneath that on the inside part of the lower part of the fender. They did like a small repair spot there, but it's a very, very solid truck. Found no current issues on the bottom. As you can see from the photos, the exhaust looks great. Underneath the bed is also very nice. On the exterior, also a color change. This is not a factory color for the truck. It was a dark olive truck with an olive interior, so I think the color change was a nice upgrade whenever it was done. It is a blue, like a tealish blue color with a gold overlay pearl, so it does have pearl in the paint. Paint quality looks good. There's like a little dented spot on the lower portion of the fender on the driver's side. Same thing with the passenger side, like I talked about. There's a little repair spot over there. The rest of the paint's got some little touch-ups and imperfections. The worst spot being the drip rail on around the top of the cab. There is some bubbles in the paint. There's a small little bubble on the passenger front corner of the door over there. Nothing is egregious. It's all smaller stuff that could easily be fixed. You have the hard tonneau cover. Inside the bed is very nice. And then you do have the brand new wheels and tires on it as well. Just a good looking truck. As you can see, it stops really nice and straight. Mechanically, this truck is very strong. I haven't even kicked the AC on because it's actually nice and chilly here today, but the air does blow nice and cold. Suspension, this truck does have lowering springs on it. It is not lowered too far where it rubs if you have 2, even 3 people in here. Still a very, very comfortable ride. As you can see, going down this bumpy road, it performs well. Steering is nice and tight. Brakes, again, feel good. No weird sounds, no real rattles or any weird noises coming from the front or rear suspension. Steering is on the tighter side of things for an older truck. Very, very comfortable and ironed out pickup when it comes to the mechanicals. Driving position, even though this is a non-tilt column, it does have the smaller Leccara steering wheel on it, so there is plenty of room between me and the headliner. Again, very comfortable. Seat feels very good. The seat foam is brand new. Seat cover is brand new. Sounds really nice. This is an excellent road for me to take these cars down so y'all can get a real feel for them. You might not see it in the videos, but this is a rough road. If I get into a lowered vehicle or even like a Corvette, sometimes the road is almost too much to drive on because it's a really rough road. And as you can see, where I flip around, usually they're working on it just because that road is so atrocious. We're gonna go ahead and flip around, and hopefully we don't pull out in front of this guy here. Shifter indicator on the column all works like it should. You do get a little bit of wind noise coming from the vent windows, but it's almost inevitable. You're never going to get that to completely go away. These trucks had that the day they were new from the showroom floor, but it's minimal. It's not very loud in here. No real like whistle, just a little bit of left and right wind noise there. And I can't get over how well this truck drives. I drove it when it first came in, and I was impressed with it, but now I'm driving it even more, and it's just a ironed out truck. I really, really am enjoying driving this truck. Again, carpet's nice. Overall, just a really good truck. And if I didn't mention it, this one does have SPID decal in the glove box. Outlines the original options, and it is, again, a true 115 wheelbase short bed truck. Nothing's been cut on the frame. Overall, just a really, really good pickup. A lot of fun to drive. A lot of really good options as well. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drives. Make sure you check out the virtual description video along with the additional information tab on my website. It's going to outline photos of all the flaws. It's going to have a photo of the SPID decal in there. If anyone needs anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. As always, appreciate y'all stopping in, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a nice weekend.